back. These can be some very stressful times, something that none of us have really ever experienced before. And as we all know, stress can be very bad for our health. But here today with some tips on how not to stress out, to stay chill in these uncertain times. And joining us on our 702 Communications line, 702 Communications, keeping you connected, is Dr. Forrest Sawyer. Doc, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you, man.
Good to be here. How are you guys doing in the studio?
I was going to say, we're doing really well, but you look like you're just chilling out right now outside, enjoying it. So give us some of your ideas on how to stay stress-free through all this.
Absolutely. Well, there's no such thing as stress-free first and foremost, but I think that it's important to also remember on how many stressful things that we have maybe done in the past and overcome. So it's all about mitigating that stress, decreasing that stress, and really making it manageable during this time. And I got to tell you, if we allow stress to overcome us, what it'll do is it'll actually spike up a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol is one of those hormones that is oftentimes misunderstood. So what we actually need to do is cortisol, it helps us wake up in the morning, helps us fall asleep at night. And if we are relying on coffee, there's actually a hormone in coffee, or there's a chemical in coffee called adenosine, and that'll actually bind onto receptors that allow us to sleep at night. So that's why we get that energy boost from coffee, from the caffeine. So one of the things that it's important to do is not to overdose on the coffee or even the alcohol during this time, because it'll burn out those receptors and it'll disrupt your sleep, and that will actually throw off our cortisol, which for men decreases your testosterone. So you'll become more moody, you'll have more depression, and stress will just compound, and it'll have that snowball effect. And for women, also, that'll throw off the mood because, again, it's the hormones in the brain and create those mood challenges. So one of the things that can be very, very beneficial is not to completely go off coffee, but just simply don't treat it as the sweet nectar that it truly is, and drink it all day long. But give your body a little bit of a break and maybe decrease some of that caffeine. That'll go a long ways.
I love that you're calling coffee sweet nectar. And every time we have you on, you always bring up cortisol. So we need to dive into that more as we continue to have you on the show. So, all right, we'll at least minimize that sweet nectar for now. Any other suggestions you have?
Yes. Another thing that goes a long ways in making certain that your brain is working, because it's important to know that we're undergoing an unprecedented time right now with COVID-19. It's crazy out there. The amount of stress that people are undergoing with job changes, job loss. Your kids are at home. You're trying to be teacher, and you're trying to maybe work at home and trying to juggle all of these things. It's important to remember the things that you're actually grateful for, because where fear and overwhelm live, gratitude cannot live in the same place. So that means if you choose to be grateful for the little things, even though you're undergoing high amounts of stress and change, it can help overcome a lot of the challenges that we're having in our world today. So that being said, sugar, alcohol, just like those hormones in the brain that caffeine will bind onto and not allow you to fall asleep at night, sugar and alcohol do the same thing. So those of you that are, switching from the coffee in the morning to the alcohol in the afternoon, maybe get in some water in as well, just to make certain that we're staying plenty hydrated, decreasing the sugar. It feels good in the moment, but it does undue damage, and it'll just completely add inches to your waistline and increases those hormone imbalances. So, it's just a recipe that just simply snowballs. So make certain to get start cooking that recipe that grandma always used to make. Just go back to some of the traditions, get some meat, get some veggies, some healthy fats in there, and that'll really help your body decrease the response of stress that you're feeling right now.
Man, Doc, every cell in my body knows that you're right, but you're like, hey, limit coffee, limit sugar, limit alcohol. Some people are like, what? So obviously we're going to need some help to do that. So how do people get a hold of you to get some coaching on it?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give our office a call. We're hosting webinars right now just because we're trying to, keep a distance from everybody, keep everybody as healthy as possible. Give our office a call. It's 701-356-3255. So that way we can help you in this stressful time in any way.
We appreciate it, Doc. Hopefully when we talk to you, we can be outside like you are and just kind of enjoying the nice outdoors. So great to see you, and stay safe, my friend.
You too, Chris. Thank you much.
Thank
Bye.
you very much. All right, stay with us. When we come back, we're going to have your daily dose of motivation.